I've given this a lot of thought, and I think the key here goes back to our core values at Alexander Mann Solutions. Firstly, being authentic. Trusted advisors are authentic, genuine, real individuals. People can sense when others aren't being genuine, and authenticity builds trust. If you want to be trusted, be honest. If you want to be honest, be true. If you want to be true, above all, be yourself.
To be a trusted advisor, you have to understand your client's needs, their position, their perspective, and understand it deeply beyond what seems to be their immediate or apparent needs or their immediate challenge. You demonstrate this by showing that you have insight beyond their current situation. It takes time to achieve trusted advisor status, and the most expedient way to reach that, in my experience, is through open, honest dialogue where both parties are actively listening and understanding each other.
Another important bit of advice I would give is to be genuinely interested in your client and their business. You can make more of a difference in 1 month by becoming interested in other people than you can in 1 year by trying to get other people interested in you.
So for me, the kind of keys to moving a relationship forward and driving that trusted advisor status is A, being very, very curious and interested in what's important to your client, but B, making sure that you take the team on the journey as well.
In my view, being a trusted advisor is important at every level. Whether you're a coordinator or a sourcer or a recruiter or manager, it's important to earn the trust of our clients because it takes the client-supplier relationship to a true partnership. So how do we do that? Quite simply, we become a trusted advisor by earning trust. We can't ever assume that because we have a signed contract that our client views us as a trusted advisor. We have to earn that trust, and we do so by being consistent.
I talk to my teams all the time about the importance of going on journeys with our clients. I've learned through bitter experience that if we're doing the same thing at the end of a relationship with a client, whether it's 3 years or 5 years into a contract as we were in the first year of a contract, then we will have failed our clients. Our clients' businesses move day to day, month to month, quarter to quarter. Their needs change, and our job is to add value at every stage of our client's journey, incremental value. In my mind, that's where being a trusted advisor is fundamentally important, because if we really want to add value to our clients' businesses, we have to change the way we do things.
And it all stems back to, I guess, essentially being very clear around what you want to be known for, what you want to be famous for your stakeholders, and being sure in meetings and interactions and in your communications, being sure that you are providing the value that you can and making sure that you stand by what you know to be right and to be true. And as hard as that may be, because you're going to find situations that are very confronting with certain personalities. And for me, frankly, getting that experiencing early in my career, I think has set me up to really do that. And I think I'd be regarded as the person who will always speak, the same truth in terms of what needs to happen in certain situations, and be known for that.
Know your stakeholders. Do your research. It's the small things like checking someone's LinkedIn before meeting them. Know the things that are important or should be important to your client. Setting Google alerts is a great way of doing this.
We should build a shared agenda, and by that I mean think of the things that will meet both organisations' objectives. When I joined the Deloitte account, we had only very basic SLAs in place. Our client was frustrated because they felt they couldn't hold us accountable for the service. I realised the best course of action was to build a shared agenda with my client. I really took this client on a journey with me by working together collaboratively, providing insight and proposing solutions along the way.
Be brave. Have the courage to challenge appropriately. Ask questions and don't be afraid to ask the difficult ones. And don't be afraid to ask the ones that may in your head appear stupid. I've found that being brave, speaking up and challenging stakeholders builds credibility. But importantly, it's the right thing to do. Our clients need to trust that we will give counsel, be proactive to bring about positive change, especially if we think the right approach is worth voicing. At AMS, we should always act with integrity. We know who we are, we know what we stand for, and we stay true to our vision and beliefs.
It's really tested, of course, when things go wrong. If you are the provider of a service, it's paramount that you convey to your client how serious you are taking the situation. How overcoming that challenge is your absolute priority to get the partnership back on track. And that demands that the client believes you, of course. If you are the client, that you need to give the advisor the space and time to implement the recommendations. And if things do get back on track and you're collectively able to weather the storm, because things will go wrong from time to time in a long-term partnership, often that trust is confirmed and reinforced during that time, and the partnership is actually stronger.
Always do what you say you're going to do. When you set deadlines and expectations with your clients, if you can't deliver by the expected time, still get back to them and keep them updated. Communication is such a fundamental part of building trust.
Say what you're going to do, and then do what you say you're going to do. Deliver on your promises, even the really little ones. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our Trusted Advisor webinar. Earning the right to be called a trusted advisor is the goal we set out to ultimately achieve in every client relationship.